Welcome back. January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month, and out of all the states in the nation, Florida ranks #3 for incidents of human trafficking. And according to Florida DCF, in 2021, there were 63 reports of trafficking minors in Palm Beach County, 50 of which were reports of sexual exploitation of children. Now, cases in the county include both sex and labor trafficking, children and adult victims, both foreign and domestic. Joining me this morning to talk about ways that we can identify signs and how we can help is Laura Cusack, president of the Human Trafficking Coalition here in Palm Beach County. So nice of you. We were saying nice of you to join us in person. We've talked over the last couple of years, but because of the pandemic, we're just now seeing each other again. Thank you so much for being with us. Unfortunately, things haven't gotten better in the last 2 years. Unfortunately, in Florida, it's become even more and more of a problem. So talk about why January is so important to you guys.
Sure. So we use January to really spotlight this issue and bring to people's awareness that this is happening every day. We work year-round to bring awareness to this issue of human trafficking. And certainly, as you just mentioned, in Florida, this is something that we see both sex and labor trafficking happening here. It can happen to anyone. So we have a lot of events this year to really help people take the opportunity to learn more and learn how to protect themselves, their family, and those they care about.
You know, I feel like I've seen more and more signs or maybe even announcements at airports. I was just recently at a rest stop, and there's little things that are reminders. Hey, if you happen to see this, or to be aware. So tell the people watching right now, just some reminders of some things that we can do to recognize human trafficking, because it's right in front of us.
Absolutely, for sure. And so it really can look different depending on the type of trafficking, whether it be sex trafficking, labor trafficking. But with labor trafficking, it could be simply job offers that seem too good to be true. So people that are looking for work right now, being really mindful and making sure you're researching and checking that employer, making sure that it's a credible company. Anytime there's threats to you, if you don't feel safe leaving the situation, if you're coming out of a situation where you may not have stable housing, that can be a factor that traffickers really prey on. For sex trafficking, anyone under the age of 18 in the United States is not able to consent. So any minor engaging in any commercial sexual activity is automatically seen as a victim of trafficking. Other things parents could look for with young people could be youth that are showing up with gifts and expensive items that you know you didn't buy your kid. Who's providing those items? It might be a part of that grooming process. Traffickers, they groom over time. So this is not something that can happen. It can happen just overnight, but most of the time it's happening over time through building relationships, pretending to be someone that cares about that individual. And certainly during the pandemic, we saw this happen online as well, and it definitely saw spikes of that recruitment process online.
Sure. Sextortion has been in the news lately, and there's actually a free film screening on this hidden pandemic. Can you tell us more about the event and how people can learn more?
Yes, we are so excited. So this Thursday, we've partnered with Rescue Upstream and National Council of Jewish Women, and Palm Beach State College will be screening a documentary on sextortion. This sextortion is basically when individuals are being kind of blackmailed online to send sexual content, whether it be videos, pictures, and kids are really vulnerable to this. So there's a documentary coming right now this week to help parents and families and community members recognize what this is and the impact it can have on our kids. So it's free, open to the public, and we invite anyone to come attend this Thursday.
The more knowledgeable we all are, the more we can help each other.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about this cookbook we have here.
Yes, so towards the end of last year, our coalition also launched a resource book to really try to help families have conversations with their kids. So this is part, yes, cookbook with recipes from the community, but also the first section has content to help families guide conversations, whether it be talking points, activities you do together, discussion guides, and it's geared towards parents of middle and high school youth. And we will have them available at the Sextortion event as a part of a way to support all of the free education we do year-round in our county.
Yeah, sometimes it is as simple as sitting down as a family and eating together, having those conversations, and taking the time to ask questions. Thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it. If you'd like more about the event, and you can watch this interview once again, because again, you had a lot of good information, you can go to the human trafficking in our area, information on human trafficking in our area. You can go to resources on our website, WPBF.com. Just search human trafficking and this will pop up. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Sandra.
All right. Thanks a lot.